We spring ahead on the clocks. We spring ahead on the temperatures as we get into the 60s and even 70s for next week. Good Saturday morning, everybody. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. We'll start off with breaking weather news. We have a blizzard from our February 22nd and 23rd nor'easter. It was officially declared a blizzard by NOAA, and that's because we did see 3 straight hours of winds over 35 miles an hour and visibility at or under a quarter of a mile here. So there is a technical definition to the blizzard, and we did just that for Monmouth, Ocean, Atlantic, and Cape May counties. Sorry, Cumberland. All right, here's a look at our setup for today. We're still under the influence of that backdoor cold front, winds out of the northeast around that clockwise spinning high pressure system. Temperatures at or below average for today. We are warm above average in places like Virginia Beach and Roanoke, where they'll be well into the 70s again. Now, we'll get some of that warmth as we go into our Sunday. It won't be in the 70s, but it will be above average, well into the 50s, even a few 60s well inland here, as that warm front goes through the area. But you see a cold front that moves through. Now, this will pass Sunday night here and not really going to bring too much cold air. It's more drier air for us. But winds on Sunday will come out of the south and west. Here's a look at our future cast. So we will see mist for today. It's not showing up here, but we will see mist for today. Then, as we go into Sunday, we do see rain showers during the morning and midday. After about 2 o'clock or so, we should be rain free across the area. And then that will continue as we go into our Sunday night. We should be rain free there as well. Let's take a look at our visibility. Visibility will be low at the beaches all day today. And then we are looking for areas of fog throughout the day here as even inland as we go into Saturday, really thickening and becoming widespread Saturday evening. But watch what happens. That fog goes away, and that's not by accident. That's because that's where the warm front will be passing through. And once that warm front comes through, winds come out of the south and west, and we kind of get rid of all this low level moisture. Here's a look at our inland forecast for the weekend areas. Highs in the 50s for today, perhaps some sun late. We could get to 61 or 62 in a place like Roosevelt or Plumstead in the inland part of the shore counties. For our Sunday, highs should generally be in the 60s here. Spring fever on the way. For Saturday, mist and fog hangs around the beaches all day. Highs in the 40s there, 50s on Sunday here. We know the spring's not our time of the year for the warm weather. So for the St. Patrick's Day parade, we're lucky because it's dry, but that's probably where our luck ends. All right, then we go into Sunday, daylight savings time. Here's a look at our sunrise and sunset for today. This is what we see on Sunday. Most of us will focus on that later sunset, and we'll see light at about 7:15 p.m. still. But look at that sunrise; it's still dark at about 6:30 a.m. And even at 7 a.m. should be dark here. Now, the age-old debate: should we switch over our clocks? Well, let me tell you what happens on the summer solstice in June the way it is now. Our sunrise is 5:26 a.m. Our sunset is 8:29 p.m. in Asbury Park. You minus that an hour if you don't turn the clocks ahead. So, are you okay with that? Let me know. All right, as we go into next week, we continue to look for warm air everywhere except for the immediate beaches where we get that localized sea breeze. But even still at the shore, it should be above average, just not in the 60s and 70s here. Let's take a look at our inland 7-day forecast. We do have that 70 for Wednesday. We do look to be dry Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I mean, it'll be a splendid stretch. Yes, there will be still some snow piles on the ground, but it will feel like spring here. Now, even at the beaches, again, we are going to be above average, but we're just not going to be all that warm here. And I think LBI probably stays stuck in the 40s on Tuesday. The end of the week does look a little nasty here because we are going to see a cold front, a pretty powerful cold front pass through. Could bring thunderstorms here. Whenever that passes, it'll be either Thursday or Friday. We'll see strong winds out of the north and west and a return to winter.